Hello everybody, today I'm here with Romina from Argentina.
Hola, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really excited because I'm here for my eyebrow tattoo. So as you can see my eyebrows, I have done a couple of years ago. It's almost 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
So now it's the time to retouch.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
it's get very light in. So before we start, I would love to ask you a couple of questions.
Of course.
Because normally people ask me when I go, have you tattooed your eyebrows? And yeah, but now it's time to retouch.
Yes.
Now it's time to do it again. So yeah, I have a couple of questions from the clients, those who were asking me. So is it good for every skin type?
Tattoo is good for every skin type. Some skin types are a bit more difficult. You know, if you do have a bit of dermatitis, or your skin is very thin or very oily, everybody needs to have a consultation so that we can go through whatever skin you have and what we can do with that. I've found only a couple of people that haven't been able to do it because their skin was really frail. But it just depends. Everybody should be able to do it unless they have a specific allergy or a condition.
Yeah, or if some person is having some medication.
Yes, but particularly people on blood thinners, they can bleed a lot. We can work around it. But yes, just I need to know all your medical history. That is the first thing that when you come to see me, we talk about it. We see how your skin is and what we can do about it.
All right. Yeah. So you will get the full consultation with Romina and check out your skin type and all the medications what you are taking. So it will help you to have a better
That's right.
And another question is about the skin sensitivity. So is the skin get sensitive after doing tattoo?
Definitely, because what I'm doing is I'm grabbing a needle and going, so there will be some sensitivity there. And some people react differently to it, and some people crust a little bit afterwards. Some people get a little bit red. Sometimes you can even get a little bit of bruising around it.
All right.
So that's all part of the tattooing. And some people that's got really thick skin the pigment might take a little bit and not so much. That's why it's so important that when you actually go for your eyebrow tattooing, that you actually know that you probably will need a retouch, because for us, we don't really know what the skin is going to be doing with the tattoo.
So what's the time duration?
No earlier than 2 months after.
Okay.
Because some people say, oh my god, I've got a little hole and you didn't take. Just put powder, because the pigment can take up to 6 weeks or even more sometimes to come out. And also we need to know that the tattoo is completely healed for us to actually do a retouch. So some people come after 2 months, some people come after maybe a year. It just depends. So this is a work of patience.
Yes, absolutely. I remember when I did my first eyebrow with you, and then I came for 6 months time for my retouch, and again I did after 1 year.
That's right. And usually, depending on the skin, can last longer. But we won't know until you actually do it. And what I wanted also to say, that what I do is tattooing and not microblading. Okay.
So how tattoo is different from microblading? Because I heard a lot of things about microblading. So how they are different?
Well, I'm not a big fan of microblading, because what it does is you use a pen with needles in it, and you drag the pen, just kind of drawing the hair. So it's actually very superficial, and also leaves a red tinge afterwards. There are some people that do it beautifully, but it doesn't last as long. And I have been fixing a lot of microblading with the tattooing. With the tattooing, it's a tattoo, and it might not look hair by hair like you see sometimes on the before and afters of microblading. But once the microblading has healed, the hairs look too deep, so it actually looked drawn on. So I specifically prefer kind of like the ombre or the shadow, that it looks like I don't know if you can see mine are also tattooed. So I like the powder finish. So that's why I recommend the tattooing over the microblading. And I'm not saying you might have had microblading, love it, but you'll know that you'll have to go back all the time, and sometimes also scars the skin because you're just opening a wound. With this, it's just needles.
That's quite different. Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable with the tattoo because I have that tattoo before. So
That's right.
Yeah, that's nice. And another question is like some people notice that it becomes pink after when it starts getting lighter. So what's the reason for that?
Well, that could be microblading, as we said before. Because the microblading, they use like a cream ink, and as I said before, it's very superficial. So it will leave the redness of the scarring underneath. So that's why it can get like that. On the tattooing, I've never seen any red coming through myself, so I can't really
so it's not gonna, if the color is like, if it's getting a bit lighter, it's not gonna give you the pink tone after getting
it'll just be lighter. Just lighter. And sometimes it can get a little bit, you can see a couple of holes in it, but it just all depends. That's why it's so important for you to do a retouch.
Have a retouch. That's really awesome. Thank you, Romina, for answering all the questions, because these were the common questions whenever I have a chat with some of my clients, or if I'm talking to someone, they always bring in. And I said like, okay, this time I'm gonna ask the expert to give all the answers.
So, and you can always contact me directly as well if you actually have more questions that you have about this one. Romina from Argentina on Facebook. And just always through Kathy Organics as well, because that's the only stuff that I use. That's the only product.
The proud stockist of Kathy Organics. Right. Thank you, Romina.
No, pleasure.
And I'm excited to see my brows done, and I will share the results soon. Bye-bye.
24 hours later.